I don't know my tapes that well.
I know there's one.
It's got letters, just letters.
Oh, TK or something like that.
TDK.
TDK is another good one, but
Yeah.
there's one better than
No,
the other.
Memorex.
No, Memorex is not any good. It's alright, but it's not that good. There's one other one that's higher price than that.
Did I get one for you?
Yeah, one. For $4 and something for it. Well, it's supposed to be the best, and this company here
Well, I can
advertises
get those probably. Now this one I can't get, but that other one you're talking about.
Well, I can get
This
these.
wholesale
I'm
has
getting
it.
these. I don't know by ordering 20 of them at a time.
Yeah.
I think it's $2.19
Oh, really? That's
for an hour and a
Y'all
half.
want some more coffee?
And better, yeah.
Yeah,
Don't
a
worry.
little bit more. You.
Like $1.89 or 90 or something like
I'll
that
make some fresh.
for an hour. $1.89 or something, and $2.19 for an hour and a half. About that. Well, some of them old tunes that you don't know. Well, let's
Yeah,
learn them.
that's what yeah.
Which one?
That make a difference. What do we even play? Let's see. You played play that one again. Dick Hutchinson and Minnie or something. What was that? What was that?
Minnie
in?
put the kettle on.
Yeah. And A. What's it?
D.
D. Good tune.
I just love them.
Yeah.
No.
Peacock.
Yeah. Oh, I know the one you. No, you said you didn't. You already knew the Richmond Polka, though, didn't
Well, play that again though. That's a good one. Yeah, I'll play that again. What was that in?
you? D.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah. one goes into an E minor, you know.
Yeah, I know what it is. He's kind of like Chinky-Pan. I can never think of it.
The what?
It's like Chinky-Pan. I can never think of it. You know Chinky-Pan, don't you?
Oh, I know when no, I don't. And that's when we were down there the last time, Art and I, at that Fiddler's Jamboree. Ramona Jones got there and they said, get somebody to second her. Well, here we were standing, see, so we went back in the rehearsal room and she started, and do you know so-and-so, and Chinky-Pan was one of them. Yeah. Oh, I know Chinky-Pan, Big Muddy, or Love Somebody. Yeah. Is that Chinky-Pan in G? Okay, she played, Crooked Stovepipe was the same as Love Somebody or Big Muddy. Glenn calls it Big Muddy. The guy down at Mountain Home, Jesse Wallace calls it Love Somebody. I heard two people call it Love Somebody, and she called it Crooked Stovepipe. So, and it's a G, it's a good old tune. No, but play it. What's Chinky-Pan?
Chinky-Pan.
It was crooked. She was going to try and play it, and we couldn't get it that because we only had about 3 minutes before we went on stage. I hate to do that, you know. And she, listen,
if we can think of Chinky-Pan here before you turn it on, we'll get it.
Well, that's right here.
Yeah. We'll play that winding stair, golden stair.
Climbing the golden stairs. Yeah.
Climbing up those golden
stairs. What nights do you have? Just any particular? I'll call you a little bit ahead of time because I have music parties when I get my basement.
I don't have any certain nights off.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
just when I can get loose.
I'll play some Art and Lonnie, and then there's this 89-year-old fiddler lives around the corner from us, Reverend Pettis from Southern Georgia, Dr. McElhaney's father-in-law, fine people.
No McElhaney real well.
And then there's an old harmonica player lives out by Pleasant Hope, plays old play party songs and stuff. Real shy. I don't know if he'll come to the crowd, but I really want him to come sometime.
Yeah.
Good old boy. And plays good waltzes. You can second him just as easy. Oh, he good. You know, harmonica players seldom have good time because they're so used to playing by themselves. And he, Westphalia and Peekaboo, Sweet Bunch of Daisies. He plays those, and boy. What do you play there?
G, I believe.
Yeah, G.
I don't think I want any more either.
I think I played.
Yeah.
Before I play it. D. I believe.
Gordon, I got your coffee pretty full, so it won't get so made. I just put the sugar in. And a little water, so you got
Roxanna?
Okay, I'll try that. It's got 3 parts to it, right? Haven't played that in a long, long time.
Pretty waltz.
Yeah, it is. It's a pretty one.
That's really. But now she's improved a lot since we first knew.
Dad played a lot in F and C.
Yeah. Well, the whole time
Oh,
he played a
man.
lot in F, didn't he?
She's
Mm-hmm.
improved.
And what E flat's another tune. Is it
Yeah.
E flat they played in? I've never even played it.
E flat. E flat. Played more in E flat than they did in B flat.
Huh. I don't even know where E flat would even be on here. I have no idea where it is. Got a capo I can find it.
Yeah. It's
Those old Chet Atkins said one time he was playing with some group on TV and there was a bunch of guitar players around. He was jamming and they had on there something. He went into some of these and you could hear all this noise and he said, "Well, I'll wait till you all change your capos," because everybody, all they were doing was moving
Yeah.
capos, because these bluegrassers can't play
Oh.
except in a C or G
That's-
position, you know. And you take away their capo and they're lost.
That's exactly right. Them boys that I play with at Hurley all got cables. They banjo, guitars,
Yeah,
all got
everything.
cables,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
They were one chord, G, and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
You know. And then they'll sing in D sharp, you know, or
yeah.
B flat or something, and then they'll say, "Well, yeah, that's no problem in
Yeah.
playing." I say, "Hell no, you're playing
Yeah.
G. That's the reason it's no problem." Play, you get me on the fiddle to try to sort your tune out the first time, you
They're
know.
nice. Really, a little bit knows.
There's some other stuff your dad played. Those old hold down tunes. I
Oh,
like
let me
those.
think.
Care about visiting all that much. She was.
Some of those are really interesting.
They're all nice.
Oh yeah.
Played a lot of that.
Yeah. What is that?
Downfall of Paris, ain't
What?
it? Ain't it the Downfall of Paris, sir?
I don't know. Go ahead. Who plays that? We play it by a different name.
Yeah.
He told me can't run up the plum tree, but it's downfall
It's like
Paris.
another city.
Can't run up the plum tree.
Yeah, that's what he called it. You can't run up the plum tree.
Okay, it's
Hell,
got
he
one of
called
those-
that Richmond Polka. Oh, I ain't kidding, there's a bug on me.
That's what I knew it as. That's what Henley Dykes called it. You know, that's what it is.
Yeah, oh, I ain't kidding, there's
There's
a
a
bug.
bug on me. That's it. Henley Dykes plays that. I knew I
Yeah,
heard
it
that
works.
thing somewhere.
Now, that's old Richmond Polka.
Yeah.
Tell him when kids there's a bug on me. You old Rickman, I told him, you know, I told him, I said, hell, that's what they're trying to call that tune Richmond Polka. And he said, I don't care what they're trying to call it, so I ain't
There's
kidding.
a bug on me, yeah. You know, build me a boat.
Huh?
You know me, build me a. I'm gonna build me a boat,
Sounds
float
really
down the river.
familiar,
You know,
but I
try.
cannot
Be a
place
little
it.
nicer or something like that. That's another old thing.
Don't know. Well, sometimes old tune fiddle, I'm getting away from them playing all these modern boys.
Oh.
You know you do, you get to playing these
Yeah, bluegrass do.
stuff around these other boys, you forget all of them.
The more I knew about fiddle music, why, I couldn't name it for you. You know, your dad never fiddled all that much. I mean, I don't remember him fiddling that much after we got married. Did he fiddle a lot more?
Oh, yeah, a lot
When
for
he
you.
was younger, I mean.
Yeah, when he's younger too.
He wasn't very well. Long by the time we got married. We've been married 31 years. And he would have been, by now he would have been 85. When your dad been 85, your mom's 84.
That's Wagner, isn't it?
No,
All right.
yeah,
Never.
that's
Oklahoma, what is that?
Wagner's. And other than old tune, we used to, it's almost like it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You used to sort of keep a whipping on the point.
Oh yeah, you played that down there. Keep a what now? Whittling on the point.
Whipping.
Yeah, whipping.
Yeah, whipping.
And sharp as yes. I just don't have any musical talent about me. He plays by ear. He wants me to learn to play the guitar, but I don't think he will. Gordon, you ever paint your fingers 4 years? Did you ever paint your fingers with clear fingernail polish?
We'll have to
They're
flat on it.
calluses.
Solid cow.
I can't even remember that song. Happy Jack.
Happy Jack. You played that, yeah.
Happy Jack. I couldn't think of a
Yeah.
song one for a little bit there. tune.
Print.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Art plays it all the time.
Does he?
Calico like
It's Schottish, but I can't think of what the name of it is. There's a lot of those old Schottisches that are good tunes.
I don't think of the name of that song.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Got anything you want us to play, Molly?
I'm listening.
Listen, we can still get to Mountain View about
Oh,
2 in the morning. We can get in about
They'll
another
still be
2 hours.
playing,
They
wouldn't
still be playing. Yeah, we can get about 2 more hours playing before we went to bed. Get started about 10 then. I would hate to start out for Mountain View this time of night. That's a long drive over there.
I think it's a
About
long way
150 miles from here.
It's 180 from Springfield. Yeah. It is.
What do we measure for the house here?
Almost about 147.
I think it's 150 right on the nose, wasn't it? I was thinking it's 150 right on the nose from.
We're about 170. See, it's 110 or 12 to Mountain Home, and that's 55 or something from Mountain Home, is what it is. When we go down through Gainesville. Now, our shorter way is to go to Harrison and across. That's about 10 miles shorter.
Well, that's why we
To
went.
Leslie, turn at Leslie.
Yeah, that's the way we go. Down across the dam here and
Yeah,
down
yeah.
65.
Well, they're gonna fix 65. It's gonna be nice
Well, you
here.
just want to go.
Right.
You go down to Gainesville, Ava, Ava.
You know Gay Jones, don't you? And George Jones? Yeah, I thought you probably heard. That's Mona's cousin, see, Gayleen?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
She said she was. I saw her the other day. We had a little bomb scare in the school over there. Run them all. I'm trying to think of those old ones. What I'm sitting here doing, I can think
Oh,
of
well,
a million
play
that
it.
I play all the time, but.
They'll play any of them, that's fine.
So different.
Play a little bit.
Durham's Bowl.
Yeah, quit playing it. Cotton Holmes got me so ruined on it, I
Yeah.
just about quit playing it.
Bull Durham, he calls it.
Yeah, he better call it something besides
Yeah.
Durham's Bowl because
He does.
he's got it so loud up that it's.
Well, he'll always be loud stuff if he takes that Valium.
Well, I don't know.
Probably better than the wine, though. It was just about.
I thought he played better when he was drinking.
Oh, he
Oh,
played much
yeah.
better.
Oh, Lord. Well, but now here, no, even before she got to him, his drinking was finally getting to him. It was his, even while he was drinking, it was getting bad.
One night out at Enid,
You
3
got
or
your
4 years
recorder
ago.
off or on? You-
I forget about it.
Hey, Laurie said.
That Annie Laura, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that she
She
plays.
learned.
Yeah, right.
Now, those are
Yeah,
kind of
I
things-
didn't know why she was upset. Because-
Nervous. Oh, you mean about Cotton?
Yeah, about
Oh,
Cotton.
I think just in general.
Because he.
They're worried about me. Say that Mrs. Green played Wild Horse. Had you ever heard that tune before? That's a good tune.
Yeah.
That went into some minors there,
Right.
you know. That's
Right.
awful good tune. And her husband played a good second to her.
Yeah,
He played a good guitar in there.
there was some good musicians.
Oh, you're not kidding. They really were.
And they're all pretty equal, you know.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There wasn't any
I mean,
styles.
there was
They were
about
all
7
old-time.
of them that
They
were
were
just
all
pretty
old-time
equal.
fiddlers. They played old-time type
Yeah.
of music. Now that guy.
Well, that's what Frank did to himself. First, he picked tunes that he wasn't very good on because he
Yeah.
was trying to pick them so darned old. And during the break, then, why, hell, O'Neill and all of them told him, he was talking about,
Yeah.
why, darn it, there's a lot of tunes that you know.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I don't know how old they are.
Well.
And that's what he said. And I stood in the door and I said, well, that's what he's for. Ask him.
Yeah, that's right.
He went over and asked him about the 50-year goals.
Yeah.
Heard him ask him about it. And then he announced
Yeah,
his own
yeah,
gun
Mark,
plays
Mark,
Mark.
Just a couple more, Mona.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
bad. You
Okay.
look
Wow, you're not going
I'll
on.
never get tired of playing music. You know that. Shoot. I'll perk up. That's when my hair gets stand up and back when I get playing music. I keep thinking somebody's pulling me in the driveway because that
I wish
curve's
I
out
hadn't
there.
been
You know?
here. I guess we can play that. Hey.
That Gold Rush. Boy, you can tell bluegrassers when they hit that G on those tunes, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Play Miller's Reel.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I know the guy I was going to talk about. His name Chambers or something. Big guy, great big blonde. He came in about third.
Yeah, I didn't know
He
him.
played. Casey Jones was real good. He played. Now you heard Cyril Stennett play,
Yeah.
and I thought his high notes. He was real clean on them. You know, I know Cyril, and I thought that guy was awfully good.
Yeah.
In fact, those top 3 or 4 were really
Yes, they
good
were.
fiddling.
What the heck's happened to Stennett?
Oh, his health, and his brother died, and then his health's been kind of bad. And, they didn't get him to St. Louis this year. Of course, he won't go unless somebody brings him. And see his nephew, Pete Stennett, who's a real nice fellow,
Yeah.
played guitar to him. He's had some problems and everything. I think marital or something, you know, and so he doesn't even play with it
And I
anymore.
don't
So,
see-
Able after he
Yeah.
walked in the door.
I haven't seen Hogmeyer for 2 years.
Hockmeyer's at the state. I've seen them a couple of times.
I haven't seen Stone King and
Now his health's bad.
Is it?
Lee Stone King is a sick man. Yeah. In fact, last time we saw him was 2 years ago in St. Louis, and he looked bad then. He's a good fiddler.
yeah.
He plays
yeah,
some real good stuff. That Willet's Hornpipe and some of those like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a style too, real distinctive style.
Yeah. Hmm.
What you gotta think about?
I'm tuned. I'm awful bad tonight. I'm in a terrible state of affairs. Can't play and can't think.
Peacock Rack? You like
Oh, we played that a while ago, I think, or we thought about anything else.
You play Snowshoe,
Snowshoe.
that one in D. I can't even whistle it now. I can't even play it. It's got a real second part's got a real quick B minor in it. I can't remember now. Let's see. What about?
You don't mean Snow Deer. You're talking
No,
about
but you
Snowshoe. I
play
don't-
Snow Deer. Do you play Snow Deer?
I used to play it some, but Can't even think
Oh,
of
what
it.
about Akron Hill? Do you play Akron Hill?
And we tried to think of it a while ago, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
You
You
know,
play
I'm all
Lantern
bad
in the
remembered.
Ditch? Play Lantern in the Ditch?
I never heard of it.
That's one Lonnie brought back from up north.
No, I don't know
You
yet.
play Marmaduke, don't you?
You used to play Marmaduke a little. I'm just now remembering some of those old tunes and have to, Marmaduke you'd have to whistle again. Is that it?
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
it,
well
Marmaduke.
enough.
Yeah, what's
It's
your
been
8th? Is
long.
your 8th of January pretty straight? Or do you have your
Yeah, I
own
haven't let
version?
it, yeah, it's same old,
What
yeah.
about Ragtime Annie?
Same, yeah, just the old, don't put anything in it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play Ragtime any other than the old straggler playing it
Yeah.
until I can get Herman Johnson to play it for me
Yeah.
someday. Then I'm gonna change it to
I've got a
try
bunch
to
of stuff.
play it a little
I got
after.
a lot of him on tape.
I've heard him play it one time and never takes it or anything. God, he can play Ragtime, man.
Oh, he can play a lot of things. He's,
Johnson, German's
I bet he's there. Well, it depends on who came. If too much real competition came, Herman wouldn't go.
No,
Not unless he stands a chance of winning. That's,
no, and this was bluegrass.
yeah.
And he watches awful careful about getting involved in that because of the type of judges that might be there at them
There'll be a bunch
bluegrass.
of old timey judges there.
I know, but he might not know that.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
right.
I know
See,
that.
Lonnie and Art, no telling who else they got are going to be old timey judges, really.
Know that? Old Dan.
Don't know, old Dan. named after the
Yeah.
Prime Minister of Ireland.
Mhm.
There's no, that was an old,
When I said old Dan,
Old
but
Dan,
no,
yeah.
it's old Parnell.
Knows a lot about Ireland, don't he?
well, these tunes are Irish.
Yeah, that's all right.
These are all,
Bob's family was Irish, or?
well, he's probably Scotch-Irish, like 90% of us in the Ozarks were before the 50s.
Yeah.
Scotch-Irish English.
My dad gave him County Cork.
Well, Irish, real Irish.
Yeah.
You ever played with these Irish musicians, any?
No.
Can you drink straight liquor?
No, I can't drink straight.
I would have seen them. They sit there with glasses of straight bourbon. I mean straight.
Mom don't drink straight
And
beer even. let
They
alone
go
beer.
ahead and they'll play till 5 in the morning, and boy, I mean their faces will look like red.
But they don't ever act intoxicated.
Well, I've seen where they're sitting there playing like this, but they're still getting the music out. My gosh. It's a different world, this Irish music. But now I can sit down on tunes like, well, what we call Uncle Joe is McDonald's Reel. Well, no, Leather Britches is McDonald's Reel, and Uncle Joe is Miss McLeod's Reel, and the Flowers of Edinburgh, and I can second right along with them. Those tunes, it's amazing.
Uncle Joe's and my dad's old time was Old Mother Wickerwacker.
Huh. I never heard that.
Yeah, he had the words to her and everything. He is,
Well, there's a lot of different words to Uncle Joe.
that's the one you're talking about, Old
Uncle
Uncle
Joe,
Joe.
Miss
Hey,
McLeod's Reel.
yeah.
L-E-O-D.
Old Mother Wickerwacker, she love whiskey. Old Mother Wickerwacker, she love wine. Old Mother Wickerwacker, she got frisky. Cross the river, pumpkin vine. And then they go.
Then, of course, all your Uncle Joe verses, you know.
Oh, your Uncle Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you ride a horse, Devil, Uncle Joe?
Can you ride a horse?
The devil's gonna get you, Uncle
Chew
Joe.
tobacco, yeah. And,
All those different
yeah.
verses. Well, I never heard of that old mother what? Wickerwacker.
Wickerwacker. Wickerwacker.
Wickerwacker. Well, that's what is that?
Old spinning wheel.
In the corner, yeah.
I
You play any like St. Anne's Reel or Woodchopper's Reel? You know, those
Yeah,
Canadian
you
fish
used to play
Canadian.
some of those. Let's see.
went to that Henry Ford Research Institute. Took the
I couldn't even do it now. I couldn't.
Yeah, I started to play that one then. I was thinking of one of Bob Wales was there. And
Yeah.
while I was playing that, I thought of one of Bob Wales, and now I forgot the. It didn't sing.
There's a double thick. This one is single one. I hold it there when I get hot. This other one, it's almost hold up right there.
Dykes plays that a lot. That's a good tune. I
That's
forgot
not
where
my
it was.
Confessions, because that's the one in G that sounds a little bit like it. It's just a one
Yeah.
part. This one is,
I forget where it goes now. There's a little different than that.
Henry Ford Research Hospital. But when I first started playing.
Well, I've got it home. 'Cause we couldn't think of it the last time he played it. Now there's a good fiddler. You know Gene Dykes? He used to play with a bluegrass group called the Barrier Brothers that,
no, don't know it.
back in the 50s. Good fiddler. And he had back problems. And he was real quiet. And he just quit playing. We hadn't played with him for a year. Real good. Now that's one of his tunes he played.
Yeah.
I think that's on my mind and it's turning right now.
The first time I was there, I took a plastic cast.
The world, is it something the world is, well, we'll think about it.
Yeah, okay.
Such a they
Play Cotton Patch,
No, I can't play something. I wish I could
play Beaumont Rag.
Hold on or something back in the one. Never did play.
Let's see. You play those old tunes like, well, Art, I don't think people play, but Coming Up the Pike or,
I never saw one.
Coming up, yeah, I remember that tune. No, I never did play it.
that's one of his old
The
things.
lady I was in the room with.
Yeah.
was from-
Remember the tune, but I never did play it.
The Irish Washerwoman?
Oh, yeah, that's one of those things.
Took everything
Uh,
further out.
tried that in a long time. I thought it was,
So once I was inside as a patient,
what was I thinking?
I thought, gosh, you're secure inside, but when you go out, it was not that secure.
Lily Dale, yeah. You play it?
What?
Lily Dale, was I play that?
Never heard of it. What's it say?
No, it's in D. D and part of it's an A. There's a lot of light.
That was Mother Dale.
Lily Dale.
Lily Dale. Dale.
Dale.
Dale. Dale.
Lily Dale. Quit that looking at your watch. You can't. We're trying to run some tunes here that way. We could just start off and play
Go ahead.
a
Just
bunch of them old tunes, but keep trying to think of something to see if you don't know or something.
Yeah, well,
You
I
know,
don't care.
some of
Just
those
play
you-
it.
March,
Huh?
March, you know.
Oh, heck, well, Marty, he's played it a lot. Them's all Bob Wills time.
Don't just play some square dance tunes or something then too, or some waltzes. What's your other waltzes you said?
Them waltzes, I love them. I can play them all night, you know. May not play them right, but I play them.
You
That's
didn't
all
play
right.
hoop?
Hoop peck. What's that G?
Just playing G.
Yeah. I can remember it.
It's a lot of different. Some of them play it in A, but
Yeah. The G's what we
I learned
played
it in
it in.
Texas Shorty.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Jumping around. I was about to get it third tour, so I haven't played that in a long time.
C, yeah, that's,
C, but you ended up on E minor. You ended up,
yeah, but that's
Go to
C
B.
changes there.
Got a B minor and A
Right.
minor.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
Canadian waltz.
Yeah. Yeah,
Down the
right.
wheel again, yeah, that's where I learned that.
Yeah.
With those an Indian.
Right.
They call it the toothpick waltz in Oklahomans do.
Yeah, and it's, Bill told me it was, I asked him how it was spelled, because I'd heard it pronounced, and he said it's,
He's more
Oh.
serious, but his father.
MP, isn't it? Is it old MP? I've got it written down, because I think I was there when you asked me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it on tape. I had it on tape, so I copied it off.
Piece of
Oh, no, no.
property there.
It's O-O-K,
Yeah.
ook,
Stuff
That was it.
O-O-K, P-I-C,
Yeah.
or P-I-C-K.
Yeah.
O-O-K,
Yeah,
P-I-C.
That's right.
It was just a
Ook
house
pig
out
is what
there.
it is.
The only residential house left up here, like on the left side, is kind of toward the
Yeah.
daughter cities.
Do you know, or do you have Heidi Forster's copy of Fiddler's Waltz at home?
I know who has it though.
Is a close friend.
I'd love
Bob,
to have it.
Who was at their wedding.
I know part of it, and I don't know it all.
I played it
I
live.
guess they-
pretty close.
No, but there's another part.
Well, now see, all right, Lonnie's never played that, and
Another part's
Bob
hard.
Holt. I don't know if Bob Holt plays that or not. He plays it closer to that than Lonnie's version. Lonnie's got a little different version of it.
Well,
Yeah, I've heard there's another part. I've
There
heard
is another part.
I'm thinking I've played that with somebody at some place. Somebody's played.
What they call Robert Hope?
Yeah,
I've
that's it.
never heard him call him Bob. Do they call him Robert?
Yeah,
Is he from over here somewhere?
Ava. Ava.
That's not the same one, is it, Bob?
You know that old tune,
I
Howdy?
know
I don't think I can remember it either. I'll try it anyhow. What the hell's different, you
The
know?
one I know, you know, the one I know
Still on the hill.
But it's been so long since I tried to play it, it's hard.
Sure, Glenn plays a lot of old tunes he's learned up around there. Spring Creek and the old still house is burning down. You heard those.
I've heard
They're
them.
all kind of little local tunes up in there.
Yeah.
Of course, the thing I like about old Glenn is I'll get one tune and three good stories, and then one tune and three good stories. And boy, he remembers everybody. You know that young crane there.
Yeah.
Clever and everything.
I always play this every time we play anywhere. Hey.
What is that?
Oh, Big Sandy.
Big Sandy, yeah.
whole cotton gets butchers that drown every which way. That's why I kind of get a kick out of playing it. But that,
You play Salt River or Salt Creek, either one of those?
no, some you don't
What are some
play.
of your waltzes?
Okay, some more waltzes, some more waltzes. Hazel, some more waltzes.
Well, over the waves, you play over the waves, don't
Yeah, I've been at it.
you? You play Tennessee or Blackwood? Nothing wrong with that.
You
Well,
just
that's a good version
just
of it.
did a little different version.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. Many of them cut that second part short when they get back to the other part. They'll
Yeah.
leave off a couple of beats of that.
Yeah.
They'll shortcut it sometimes.
Another than an A here. Lucinda, you know it?
No.
I played it. and D there. Went down into G.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I hadn't played that since Talacore. Well, I didn't play it then, I don't think. I think I just listened to him play it.
There's not a lot of them plays this. It's
No.
not played very much. I'll tell you, Molly Schultz used to play it quite a little bit when she was playing.
I didn't know her.
Plays the ransom, but he has this way of just coming on. I can't figure it out. Convenient, I guess. Sleeping, eating too long.
A couple more here and we're gonna have to go.
You ain't gotta go, 'cause you ain't got nothing to do but get up and
Yeah, but
winterize that cabin.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mona's gonna sit and fish all the dog off.
Yeah.
2 inches. I don't think I'll bother with the rest.
They play this real. You ever heard Bob Holt play for a square? You can only hit.
Robert Holt here.
All right,
I
Robert.
doubt
No.
it's the same
Oh,
one.
there's a Robert Holt over here.
Yeah.
On Ava. All right, there's a Bob Holt over there that's a fiddler. He plays so fast you can only get 2 chords in. I guarantee you. That's all. You can't even hit the other chords, and you better play the capo because if it's an A, you'll never make it.
She says he's real black-headed, and that's why this
Yeah.
guy.
He's my age.
Does he ever play
No,
on
he's-
Ozarks?
Robert Holt's just about 25, 6 years.
Oh no, this is a different one.
This is
This
the
is
one.
different
on
also.
the board.
Yeah. He may
Yeah,
go
they
down
play
quite a
that,
bit.
that real fast.
And then they really move, but he says
Yeah.
they really don't. The others don't dance that fast. He said that's the only bunch that dances that fast. I've got more versions of that than I think any
Yeah.
tune there is.
Yeah,
And all keys, all keys.
Yeah.
We're just one of her.
Mostly A though.
Mostly A, yeah.
Yeah, but it was originally in C when I was.
We're just one I've gone into lately was that Jesse Wallace plays Missouri Waltz in E. And it sounds just
Missouri Waltz in E.
Yeah, and it's clear. I couldn't put any other stuff in it at all, because
Back my hands on it on a Missouri Waltz jig now.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I never liked Missouri Waltz.
Oh, now I'll tell you, listen, there's a fiddler, he's dead now, lived at Humansville, named Ron Huey. Now, he may have been in California when he made the record, I don't know. But you hear his version of it. It's got that second part. You've heard that? Oh, Pete McCann plays it now, I think, that minor part.
Yeah.
This is really a pretty version. It's the first one I ever heard, and that Art plays it now.
Yeah.
And but Bob Holt has learned it too off that same record. But it's really a good version of it. It's real pretty.
Yeah, I never heard it.
Jim and Tony Lawson, they moved down to
Butcher that
Yeah.
rock arrow.
Yeah, not butchering it.
No,
Not
no,
intentionally
I mean,
then.
no, I mean,
But,
Oh, my.
what is that?
Festival?
Festival. I don't know if I know that too well.
I haven't tried it in a long time myself. Let's learn it right now.
bunch of things should go in there, and when that Bob Williams plays it, he puts the chord in. So I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
to
he
do.
puts chord in every time, every
time.
God, he's played behind it 10 million times. So.
Play again. I don't think well, the paper's going. I was going to say that Whistling Rufus of yours. I've never heard anything like that. What's that in? Start in.
G.
I can remember it now. F to A in that second one. Yeah, Whistling Rufus. It's different, huh?
Altogether different.
Yeah. Well, no, little bit in there. That EADG stuff is in there. So, yeah, we're gonna have to get going here. Mona's tired.
Mona's tired?
Yeah.
And you're wore out, huh?
No,
Yeah,
I
you just
know.
landed on there.
No. I could play another 3 or 4 hours easily.
Me too.
Where's that going? A? G?
No.
No, so we play it in G. That's why in G it's
Oh,
E
yeah.
minor and E minor, but
That'd be,
well, Lonnie plays it in A, and that's what B minor. No, it isn't.
B, it's the G sharp, isn't it?
Not that complicated. Yeah, it's real. We'll get it sometime.
Write it down. I'll leave stuff laying around like that.
Did you find the one you're looking for?
No, I just throwed those out there and I saw
They're all
some tunes that we hadn't
three
played, like
different
Maiden
ones.
Square and Cook's Waltz.
Cook's Waltz. Now, I've never heard of that. What's it in?
G. Well, I forgot my.
One more.
Sit there and forget 'em.
You have to go here. Mona, I'm not going to stay longer. I don't care what you say. We're going to have to go. You're just forcing me to stay here. Yeah. You want to trot along in front of the car as we drive home? You can jog, and I'll just...
Take her and show her the new wood furniture downstairs, or take her up and down the stairs there down. Show her your pretty rocks in the fireplace down the family room. Or something. That'll
Give her a book to read.
take her up on the balcony where she can see all the hideaway.
Yeah. See, Mona, there are the fanatics like me that are the devil's instrument right there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the devil's instrument. a pretty waltz.
I forgot.
That sound, that's familiar.
Yeah, I used to have. See, that's not good night, is it?
Uh-uh.
No, it's not good.
Oh, I've heard that.
It's not the one you say for me, but
Could be, pretty close to it.
sweet to be remembered. No?
I think that's...
But it's all
Is that a Wayne King or one of those old orchestras used to play that a lot? I don't remember. That's a pretty waltz though. That waltz you say for me, that's a pretty one too. Art
Yeah.
plays that a lot.
That's an F.
Yeah, and well, that's one in C.
Or C.
And an F is Flowers from Heaven.
Flowers from Heaven.
Is in F, yeah.
He plays Flowers from Heaven.
B flat.
B flat.
Yeah, it's in B flat. Flowers from
Let's
Heaven.
see,
One more. We're going now. I promise you more. We're going. What is one more we want to play? Then we're going to have to go. Play a melody. Run about 40. They won't know the difference. See? I know it. I know it. What's that now? That's it. No, I've never heard of it. ISO Waltz. Never heard of that.
It's an Irish,
ISO
I think
Waltz.
it's an Irish waltz. That's the reason I don't even know it.
No, huh? Never heard of. Never heard of it. Didn't have it still on.
Come on. Well, anyhow.
No, I haven't heard that one. Don't
Well,
think so.
that's pretty
What
good.
is that now?
Joys of Quebec.
Georgia, Quebec.
Yeah.
I didn't.